Video update. We have some beautiful tomatoes growing here. As you can see, there are loads on here. So far I've just been giving them a natural feed of tomato puree with water. So far that's been doing good. I may look at changing that. If anyone's got any suggestions, let me know. Got a marigold there next to it. Leeks, they're actually doing pretty well. Then I've got the onions, which are nearly ready. I think we're going to give those another week or so now. You can see they're swelling up nicely. Then onto the greens. So these are the different cabbages. Already harvested a few of those. But now you can see they're just being eaten a little bit, but weather has been so wet, which is great, they're getting a water, but they haven't had much time to dry in between. Purple sprouting broccoli, which I'm still waiting on. Carrots and potatoes are growing nicely. Then, to my favourite little section over here. We have a rhubarb growing, got courgettes, squash and cucumbers. So, courgettes was so easy to plant, and look at this one. It's getting so big already, and there are a couple smaller ones growing. The nice thing is with them, once you use one or two, then you've got a few more to grow. And if here, I'll try and zoom in, there's two really big cucumbers that are doing really well here as well. With the cucumbers, we've just been trying to tie them up a bit, as you can see, like that, to support them, because obviously the weight of the cucumber is going to weigh those down. You can see in there. So they're doing really well. That tomato plant, however, is growing slowly, and I think that is just a bad spot energetically on the land. That's why that one hasn't taken so well, because if we look above, there is an ant's nest there, which I've put a little fairy on, and wherever you get a lot of ants and ants' nests, that is always a sign that energetically that part of the land underneath has probably excess radiation, something that is not so good for humans, but certain plant species or animals, insects, they thrive on that, but not certain plants or for humans, if that makes sense. So that's just something I've been learning about. But yeah, they're doing really well. Corn that we've got here, oops, corns are growing up pretty high, which is good. So things are progressing well, and I will keep you posted with more. But one last thing to show you is, sorry, some of my dying lettuce leaves. I need to pick some of them and resort them. But we have the pepper plants, which are actually, see here, I've already picked a few, but the peppers are doing really well in here. We've got a sweet chilli plant, what am I on about sweet chilli? Scotch bonnet plant. That one, you can see tiny, starting to bud, but we'll have to see how they go.